Hello! Welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie. We do this live almost every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I have to apologize. First and foremost, I am getting a bug of some sort. It started today. It's not COVID. I've already taken a COVID test. I have a really bad cough, a really bad dry cough. And my head hurts really bad. So if I start coughing or if all of a sudden you see the waiting screen, it's because I have a coughing fit coming on. But we're going to try and make it through this hour. But welcome! If you're new here and you want to participate in the chat and you are in fact here during the live chat, you must be logged into your YouTube account. If you're not logged into your YouTube account, it's not going to let you participate in the live chat. Also, make sure that you're selecting the drop-down box and that you're selecting live chat. A lot of the times it likes to default over to top chat. You're going to miss some conversation. You're going to end up lost in the sauce. It won't be fun for you. Okay, I have a new project that I started yesterday because I am the worst human being ever. I am the absolute worst human being. There's my Aunt Jean Ann. Hello. John, you are not new here. You are not messing with anybody. Nobody believes you. So, for those of you guys who were here last week, you will remember where I said that I completely forgot that I was going to make my sister's granddaughter, my great niece, was going to make her a blanket for Christmas. I completely forgot about it. And now that the cat is out of the bag for various reasons, I can tell you guys, because I was worried that my cousin was going to see it, I am going home on Star Wars Day. I'm going home. And I just found out right before the live last week that my sister's going to be going home too. So now I have to face her. So now I'm a little bit freaked out, and I gotta get that baby's blanket done, because she is the most adorable little thing ever, and I cannot believe I am the worst human. Cannot believe that I did that. I'm telling you, when I say that I am like the smell of rotten eggs, I mean it. Okay? So anywho, thankfully, also last week, if you guys have not heard, Betty McKnit released a new rendition of the 6-Day Kid Blanket. And this time it's the 6-Day Square, the 6-Day Granny Square. So I'm whipping up these. I've already got 2 of 12. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be all fine. We're going to get this done before the 4th. I have faith in myself. I know you guys have faith in me. It's going to happen. So it's going to be all white like this. The pink sections, I have 3 different colors of pink, and I'm making 4 squares each. So it will be 3 squares across and then 4 squares down, and then I'll put a simple border on that sucker and call it a day. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing. So my fingers are going crazy. I am zipping through everything, trying my hardest. Thank goodness the 6-day pattern is super, super easy to do. If you guys have never done the 6-Day Kid Blanket and you need to get something quick, fast, and in a hurry, I highly suggest it. Honest to goodness, I highly suggest it. Yes, it should go quickly. I am hoping that it goes quickly. It takes me about 2 hours of not really paying attention to it to get 1 square done. So I'm thinking that if I can get 2 squares done a day, then I should be able to attach everything, do a border, get it washed, all of that good stuff, and be golden for the flight home. That's what I'm hoping. Steph, you're not the worst. My sister took my niece's blanket I made for her. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Your poor niece. Oh, hello, Freaky. It's okay. Sandra says she has faith in me. Thank you. I know that you guys do. How can it go when it's hardly moving? I know. I feel like it's hardly moving at all too. But I can get this done. I can do this. I think that it's going to come out Really, really pretty. Let me show you guys, hold on. Let me show you guys the colors. Because you've seen this pink, but then I have these two pinks as well. Let me flip the camera back over. I have these two pinks as well. This is Paint Box DK. And just so you know, I am not following the pattern. I mean, I am following the pattern, but not really. Because I worked the pattern, it's in the description box, by the way. I worked the pattern just as it was, but then I continue on with the pattern because I wanted it bigger, because I don't want a whole bunch of tiny squares to put together. Yeah, because I'm a little bit crazy. That's what's going on. I think I am repeating, let me see, so up to right there, that row, that first row of pink, and then there is a single crochet round that you can't really see, but that's the end of the pattern. So all I did was I just went back in and I just kept building and building on it until I got to this. See, yeah. So I get back at my sis. I told her she doesn't get another and told my niece to pick out any design she wants. Oh, you're a sweet aunt. You're a very, very sweet aunt. A little bit, yes. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Just a little bit. What if mom and daughter have the same taste in blankets and colors? Well, I mean, this is only going to be a toddler-sized blanket. Her mama is very wee. I will say that. Her mama is... No, her mama's tall. She's skinny. She's super skinny, like beanpole skinny, but she's really tall. So no, this is a toddler-sized blanket. I am going to make 12 squares total, 3 across, 4 down, to make it a rectangle blanket. And I'm just going to... stitch them together and then do a very simple border around it. Hello, Dee. Welcome back. That's the plan. Anyway, that's, I hope I can get it done. I really do, because I feel bad. I do feel bad because I totally forgot about it. Completely forgot about it until my daughter told me that my sister was going to be there, and I went, oh shoot, oh shoot, I was supposed to make that baby a blanket. I forgot. Ooh. It is what it is. I'm gonna rectify it. I will show up with gift in hand. I will be that person. I'm willing it to happen. Let me see. The patrons know, I can't remember if I told you guys last week. Did I tell you guys last week that I've given up on the painting of the Christmas baubles? I think I did. I got my Christmas baubles. Oddly enough, they're super close to the colors that I wanted, so I'm not very unhappy about that. I was, however, rather unhappy because a bunch of them are scratched in both of the colors, but thankfully the crochet covers them up. Because I wanted to get them done, because I wanted to be as far ahead as possible when I left to go on vacation, because I don't want to worry about anything. And I didn't want to have to take any work with me, because I'm going on vacation and I want to spend time with my aunt and my girls and my grandbaby and my cousins. I didn't want to think about it. So I am all the way worked up until July 1st. Last night I did 8 blog posts. They're all sitting there ready to go. Yesterday morning I got up and I did the photography for all of those blog posts, got everything done. I had a super productive holiday. I hope you guys had a great holiday, for those of you who are celebrating. Whew. Busy. Busy, busy, busy. Did you grow the apples for the juice? Jeez. I Never had fresh apple juice. Has anybody here ever had fresh apple juice? I've never had fresh apple juice. Had fresh orange juice, but not fresh apple juice. This does go by really quickly. I promise you it does. It probably took me like all of 30 minutes to get up here, and that I was busy on the phone talking with my Aunt Jean Ann when I worked this up earlier today. It really doesn't take that long. Yes, so good. I have never. Oh, has anybody gotten their, is it time for a new Crochet World to be coming out? I feel like I just got finished going over one with you guys, but I remember that the last one I was super late because I was gone. Something like that. I don't know. Of course, in fresh cider. I might have, but I don't like apple juice. I like apples and pie, but not the juice. Okay. All right. Could be weird. It could be stranger, okay? My sister doesn't like to eat bananas, but her favorite candy is banana flavored candy because bananas don't taste like bananas, according to her. Imitation banana tastes like banana, not actual bananas. Oh, there's Anthony. Hello, stranger. Oh, Candace got hers. John hasn't gotten his. Hello, Holly. Well, I guess that means that they're on their way. Everybody will get theirs before I get mine, as per usual. I got something in the mail today from them saying, hey, this is your warning that this is your last issue before your subscription is up. And I never really know when my subscription is up because I never know if I buy for 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. And every single time, like every month, I get a notice that my subscription is up. Every single month, and it's not really. I don't know. You are an odd duck, but you're our odd duck. So that makes all the difference, because you're ours. It's very different. Oh, by the way, Dee, don't be upset with me because I started this. I was thinking to myself yesterday when I started this sucker, Dee and Leanne are going to be so upset with me. Don't be upset. I have to get this done, and I have 2 weeks to get it done. I know you guys want me to finish the other blanket. I know. But I forgot. And I cannot show up empty-handed. I cannot. I shan't. I won't. I will not do it. Lots of love in the room. Sometimes there is. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Have you ever had those days where you're just go, 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 go? Start what? This blanket for the great niece. Don't be upset with me because I started another project before finishing the blanket. Don't be upset with me. Yes, exactly. Don't be upset. Things happen. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Stop it. Come here. Go in where you're supposed to go. Thank you. If you pick up snow cones, you won't be empty-handed. Yeah, I'm sure they'll all like that. Because you were fussing at me to get the blanket done before you finished your Arizona. What pattern did you say it was? I was paying attention to chat and I didn't hear. It's Betty McKnit's 6-day granny square. There is a link in the description box for it. I have a friend that loves salsa but won't eat tomatoes. That's funny. That's funny. I don't think there's too many things that I won't eat. We don't have Kim here. Kim is not here working with us tonight. So she would definitely throw out all kinds of things that I wouldn't like, because she likes to tease me with them. Very nice blanket so far. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Thank you. This is square 3 of 12. So you ditch the 6-day kid blanket idea and freehanding it instead. No, I'm not freehanding it. This is 6-day granny square blanket in 14 days. Hopefully so. Like I said, the original blanket is very... This is actually a good thing, because this is this right here. This is the original square pattern. This is, I'm starting to add on to it now. I'm just repeating the sections. So I made it bigger in hopes, because it goes so quickly, I made it bigger in hopes that the blanket will be done quicker, so I can have it done in time. No. No, what am I doing? Losing my mind is what I'm doing. I'm the opposite. I like tomatoes but won't drink the juice or eat them cooked or mixed with other foods. Okay. Alrighty. I won't eat asparagus unless it's roasted. If it's boiled, I won't touch it. I wonder if there's any food where... Sweet potatoes. I like sweet potatoes, but because of the threat of getting a string in my mouth, normally the only way I'll eat it is sweet potato casserole. There's my friend Bonnie! Hey girl, you're looking great. Flying out to Colorado tomorrow for Interweave Yarn Fest. Sure do wish you were going to. Oh, I wish I were going too, but I'm using my vacation to go home. I'm so excited. I know that you're going to have a great time tomorrow, or at the entire festival, Bonnie. I don't like beef, but I'll eat a steak. Lord, 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 have mercy. I really wish that I had, speaking of Bonnie, it's funny that Bonnie shows up, because Bonnie won the fastest fingers at the Crochet Guild of America conference like a bunch of times, and I really wish that I had her skills right now, because you want to talk about lightning. Bonnie is lightning when she's crocheting, and I am not, and I really need some of that lightning energy right now. Going to South Carolina. I hope to be there in mid-May. I am going to Florida, and then to South Carolina, then back to Florida. Yes. You talk me into your asparagus. Yes, yes. Only roasted. I do not like it boiled. Only roasted. Swordfish steak, tuna steak, dolphin steak. Dolphin. Bonnie's going to have such a great time. I had completely forgotten that Interweave was coming up. Completely forgotten about it. It has just been off my radar. I knew that I was going to take this trip because it's been so long since I've been able to travel and do anything. And we were just talking a couple months ago, actually. We were just talking here on a live, and somebody asked me if I was going to New Orleans for the Crochet Guild of America conference, and I said, nope, not this year. Not this year. I am going home. If I am going anywhere, if I'm using my vacation and I'm using my money and I'm going anywhere, I'm going home to see my Aunt Jean Ann, because I miss her. PM me those dates if you can for Florida and South Carolina. It would be cool to meet there. I also have a room should you need a bed and breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I can have homegrown sweet potato stew. Oh, I love you. But I will be gone. I will already be back home before you get there. I'll be gone May the 4th through the 14th. So I will be gone. I leave on the 4th. I'll go to Jacksonville. And then on the 6th, I'll drive up to my hometown of Beaufort. I'll be there the 6th and the 7th. I'll leave the morning of the 8th, which is Mother's Day, and I'll go back to Jacksonville, and then I'll fly home on the 14th. I've got boy things to do. Hello, Morgan. Oh, that would be fun if you could go live, Bonnie. If you happen to have decent internet, that would be very fun. Oh. Do a little walkthrough, show us around. It would be very kind. I just had a thought. You can do a live there and have Aunt Jean Ann and Amy as guests. Amy doesn't want to be on the YouTube channel. Amy has, I mean, I haven't asked her in recent years, but I know that the last time that we were together for anything that was crochet related was at the crochet conference in Manchester, and she did not want to be on the YouTube channel. Oh, Pooh, we will have to make it work at some point. Or I'll just show up on your porch in New Mexico. Don't do that. Give me some type of warning, Bonnie, so I can take some vacation time or something, at least a couple days. Hello, Mary. When I am in Florida, though, I will probably go live at some point and take you guys through Michael's and Joanne's. There's several of them in Jacksonville, but I might go live and walk you guys through it, because I know that a lot of people in different countries like Australia and England and overseas, they don't have those stores. Even Canadians don't have Joann's. They have Michael's, but they don't. Why I asked, just show up with camera in hand. No, I'm not just going to show up with a camera in hand. I'm not going to do that to my cousin. If she doesn't want to be on the YouTube, she doesn't want to be on the YouTube. May the 4th be with you on your trip. I know it's Star Wars Day. I'll bring my tent. You don't have to bring a tent, Bonnie. Goodness, you don't have to bring a tent. So I think that'll be fun. Because I know that I've done a Hobby Lobby walkthrough, and a lot of the overseas people really enjoyed seeing inside one of our craft stores, and I don't have a Michael's or a Joann's close, so if I can go into one of those, I can walk around it. I did ask my cousin to find out if any of the Michaels in Jacksonville had been redone. Isn't it Michaels that was redoing all of their stuff with the big wall of yarn? I think it was. Or was that Joann's? Hey, Miss Ruth. Which one of the stores redid all of their some of their stores and updated it? Is that one or two? Okay, that's two. I've not been to Michael's in like 3 years now. Might pop in next month just to buy a ball of yarn, see if I get asked to leave. I'm sure they will not ask you to leave, Freaky. We will eat shrimp every way we can think of because she loves me and she knows me. Fried green tomatoes and shrimp. Fried green tomatoes. It still rubs me wrong that I can't get green tomatoes out here. It's just horrible. I think it was Joanne's. Oh, I might have to call Amy back and... Oh, see, Ruth said Michael's. Man, I don't know which one it was. Who's got the big old wall of yarn? D, do the Googling. Find out. Because surely they've redone one of the stores in Jacksonville. Surely they had to have. I would hope. I would think. I would take you guys to the Michael's that's in Lubbock, which is the closest Michael's to me, 2 hours away. But I was so disappointed. I've only been in there once. And I was so disappointed when I went in there. They didn't even have a full aisle of yarn. It was half an aisle of yarn. Just half. So I haven't been back. I actually went in there to buy... Oh, what was that yarn? The Pantone yarn. I went there specifically to grab that. Thankfully, they had it because they didn't have much of anything else. We eat lots of those in Canada. Fried green tomatoes. Oh, why do I have... Oh, how did that even happen? Weird. I haven't been to Joann's in a while. I haven't been to Joann's in a while either. I think the last time I went into Joann's, I was with my cousin. Michael's here has aisles of yarn. Not the one here. Well, the one in Lubbock, rather. Was so disappointed in that Michael's. What I might do, because Michael's is actually very, very active on TikTok, what I might do is when I'm in South Carolina, I might bebop over to a Michael's there and take a quick video. And then when I'm in Jacksonville, I know we're going to a Michael's. The Michael's and Joann's are right next to each other. Take video in there. And then when I fly home, zip zap over to Michael's, since I'm already going to be in Lubbock, and take some video there and go, hey, Craft Daddy, what you doing? Because they are very, very, very active. And whoever it is that runs Michael's social media, hilarious. Some of the comments that they leave on people's videos cracks me up. They go back and forth with a social media person from Joann's. Hilarious. Good times. Very good times. The yarn area at Walmart keeps shrinking. I know. I know. I know. I think the Hobby Lobby here has one half aisle. So there's an aisle here that you walk down, and then there's aisles going this way. So along this portion right here, so it's half of an aisle, there's yarn, and that's like their Karen yarn. No. What is Hobby Lobby's? Oh, I love this yarn. Is all right here. And then this right here is the wall of the building. It's back in the far back corner. There's furniture on this wall. So this half of an aisle over here has all of like the huge like arm knitting blanket type stuff, like all of that crazy big fat yarn. All of that is over here on this aisle, and then this full aisle right here is all the yarn. So technically, when you put them all together, 2 aisles of yarn. That's all. It was Joann's, trying to find out which store it was. They've done several. They have done several. I don't know. I think Michael's that is close to me has a wall and aisles of yarn. We can do a yarn crawl for Northeast Florida. Robert might not be too happy about that because if me and Amy go together, Amy spends more money than I do. She likes to poke fun at me, but Amy spends way more money than I do on yarn. Y'all think I got a lot of yarn? Heh. Heh. My cousin Robert called me once to fuss at me because somehow it was my fault. Somehow it was my fault that there was a wine rack in their bedroom that was filled with yarn. Somehow it was my fault. Yeah. We'll spend all sorts of money if we do that. Mercy. I noticed that too. I thought it was just my area, which is rural. The local Michaels and Joanne have multiple aisles of yarn. I live in a rural area too, and my Walmart only has one aisle of yarn. Went to our Hobby Lobby the other day. It's better than our Michaels for cotton yarn. I don't know. I haven't been to a Michaels or a Joann's in so long. So long. He needed you for an intervention? He called the wrong person for an intervention. No, I am not that person. I am always going to encourage to buy yarn. I am not that person. Wrong person. I love that yarn paint box. That's what I'm using. Paint box. Hello, Miss Diana. Is she admitting to something being her fault? No. No, I'm not admitting to it. Amy got herself in it. No. Amy knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. Exactly. Some interventions end in food fights. No, not in my family. We love food too much to be throwing it around like that. We don't even have a Joann's or Hobby Lobby in Canada. Just the ho-hum selection at Michael's or Walmart. Whoopee, freight hurts from the U.S. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. On one hand, I'm sorry, but on the other hand, I'm still going to go through Michael's and Joann's on live and show you guys the videos. So you guys can see. I know that you can't go into them, but I'm still going to do it. I haven't set foot into our local Hobby Lobby. It opened several months ago. My credit card would end up crying from the use. You know, it's the only craft store that we have around here, so I don't really have a choice unless I want to buy something on Amazon and then wait. And as I said, I live in a rural area. So, you know, some places like Jacksonville can get next day delivery because they have such a huge distribution center right there for Amazon. But for me, it's not. It's always like a week for me to get anything from Amazon. And sometimes I need instant gratification. Sometimes that money is burning a hole in my pocket and it must be purchased right now, right now. And thankfully, Hobby Lobby has sales every week for different departments in the store. And most of the time, I will land on something when it's on sale. And if I really do fall in love with something and it's not on sale, I just keep watching. And a few weeks later, it comes on sale. So I just go and get it then. I can find several, but they're spread all over the U.S. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I do remember that the Joann's that I went into with my cousin when I was in Jacksonville last time, there's a Joann's that's super close to her house, but I don't know if that's the one that we're going to go to or not. We have plural Amazon shipping centers here. Yeah. So if you live in Jacksonville, you're getting your stuff the next day. But not so much here. Anywho, the Joann's that I went into with my cousin before was pretty massive. And they had a lot of yarn in there. I was very, very, very surprised. They had a lot of yarn in there. Are you working on the forgotten Christmas gift? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm working very, very, very hard. Yeah. Because I'm a bad aunt. I'm a really bad aunt. I cannot believe I forgot that baby. I'm telling you, I am the smell of rotten eggs. Mercy. But it'll get done. It will get done. Mark my words, not this coming next Monday, but the following Monday before I leave. What will that be? I leave on Star Wars Day. So that will be the 2nd, May the 2nd. That's my goal. To be weaving in ends of the border on March the 2nd, if not beforehand. I would really love to just be sitting here twiddling my thumbs with you on May the 2nd and have it all done. We'll see. My husband says once a month only I can order yarn, not before and on my birthday or anniversary. Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Mine would not dare. Mine would not dare. I have boundaries. I have boundaries. I mean, thankfully, you know, I don't live with my significant other, so I don't have to I don't have to justify or share financial knowledge or anything like that. But even if I did, can you imagine somebody telling me no to yarn? Me? No. No. How is the border of your heart blanket coming along? Diana. It's not, okay? Because I went on Project Panache, and now I've gotten Project Panache all the way to July 1st. All the way to July 1st. I have 2 weeks to get this done. Then I will be on vacation for 10 days. And then I will come back. And then I have got to finish that blanket. I've got to. Sometimes I raid Walmart a ball or two. There'd be no room for your significant other with all that yarn. Hey, there is plenty of room on the love seat. 1/2 of the love seat. There's room. Well, hello there. Welcome back. My hubby has given up on that too. Yeah. There is one working person. Oh. You're Italian. Ain't nobody gonna tell you no. I know it. I know it. I will find a way. That's not true. That's not true because, listen, in December, I was denied ice cream. Me. I was denied ice cream, and I was powerless because I was not driving. I think it was December. Yes, December. I was denied ice cream. It happens every now and then. I bet you he won't do it again because he still ain't heard the end of it. Every chance I get, I remind him. When I tell my new partner I bought yarn, he goes, ooh, what colors? Oh, that's awesome. See, it wasn't me. I didn't say anything about the heart blanket. I know, it wasn't you. I'm surprised. I know Leanne would have said something about it if she were here. Your minutes are too long. Hello there. I know, minutes are way too long. But welcome back. Happy to have you. Oh, I'm excited about the trip. I'm excited about the trip. I'm glad that I have something that I need to focus all of my energy on and just get it done. Yesterday, y'all would be so proud of me. My TV didn't turn on at all. Nope, that's a fib. I turned it on to watch one episode of Mikey Chin, which is Strictly Dumpling. I love him. I love him. He travels around all over the place, he and his wife, eating all of the food. And I really don't understand how that man stays as small as he does. But I watched an episode from him while I ate dinner at like 11 o'clock last night. But other than that, I didn't turn my TV on the whole day. The whole day. Was busy doing stuff. I tried to teach him how to crochet and he says, no way. He jokes, that's why I have you. Aww. I tell my husband, don't give me diamonds, just bring me to the yarn store, right? Give me the cubic zirconia. We'll take all the rest of that money and we can put that into yarn. Or housing for more yarn. Back there. Yeah. Yeah. Wish me luck, I'm cutting out cards to weave with. Oof. Luck. All the luck. Yeah. I need to get some more of those. I have one more of these that's in my bedroom that's filled with yarn. And I haven't moved it back here because because my living room is all the way up at the front of the house. The studio is all the way in the back. It's downstairs all the way in the back of the house. So it's a trek. Not really all that much of a trek, but more of a trek than I would like to go on all the time. If I'm working on a project, I just run into my bedroom, open the drawer, grab the yarn, and then go back to the living room versus having to come all the way down here to do it. So that's like my working yarn storage up there in the bedroom. Working yarn storage. And then here is all of my extra stuff, you know, where I put things to forget about them. I got all the yarn for this baby's blanket and I forgot all about it. Have mercy. I don't know. Anyhow, moral or point of that whole story is I need to get more because I still have yarn that's not in there. Over there that's still in boxes that I have not put away because there isn't space in there, and I still have yarn in that closet that hasn't been put away because there's no space in any of those. One would think that I would not need to buy yarn. Spend that money on a 1,000 square foot yarn room. Add on to the house. I have 2 rooms. I already have 2 rooms. You guys only get to see this one. The patrons have seen the other one. This is the master bedroom, the master closet, and the den of my house makes up my studio. I live in the bedroom, the full bathroom, the living room, and the kitchen. All the way up at the front of the house. And I would really like to move because the house that I am in is older, so I would really like to move to a newer house for many, many, many different reasons. But then I look at the square footage and the rent for that square footage and the bedrooms and all of that, yada yada, versus what I have now, and I'm like, my stuff isn't gonna fit in there. And most people are like, but it's just you and my yarn. It's a thing. And my yarn. I have 3 bins of yarn in storage and 4 bins here. I get it. I've been telling my family for years to buy me anything other than yarn or gift cards for yarn for years. Do they listen? No. I still get everything but yarn. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. My cousin's children know her very well because they get her gift cards to yarn. Definitely. Almost. Daughter has threatened to buy a storage shed to put all my yarn into and make it my yarn place. But where will the yarn go? Exactly. Where will the yarn go? Can't do that. Cannot do that. I just cannot do it. I don't want to do it. Plus, like, I have ADHD when it comes to crafting. The patrons have seen that too. Like, that whole other room in there is all set up for hand dyeing yarn. Got my big, huge rack in there that was made for me for drying. There's tables that run down the center of the room. There's tables lining the side of the room. My big old photography box is in there. My light box is in there. There's yarn all over the place. There's dyes on all the shelves, you know, things like that. I have not dyed since when? When has it been? Over a year? It's crazy. You're not alone because my family does the same thing. Aw. My husband bought me a blanket kit, purple yarns and white. Love the colors. Mary Maxim. Oh, well, that was sweet of him. That was very sweet of him. Well done, him. I need to take a drink of water. I either have a sneeze or a cough coming on. For those of you who missed my disclaimer, I'm getting sick. I do not have the COVID. I took a COVID test. I took an at-home COVID test. It's negative. So I think it's just allergies. I just have a really bad cough and I have a headache and my nose feels like it's clogged up, but it's not clogged up. There's just pressure. Allergies maybe, I don't know. My parents once refused a house because there was not enough room for their books. I'm starting to have the same problem with yarn. Oh, I get that. I understand. I do. I understand. I understand. It's hard. It's hard to find a place for all of your stuff. And it's true, I am only one person. But it's just, it's ridiculous. It really is. Like in the winter time, I wear a lot of the ruffle scarves. You know, the crocheted ruffle scarves. And this is my aunt's fault. Excuse me. This is my aunt's fault. I have a whole closet where the whole rack in the closet is just ruffle scarves. And I mean like hangers with multiple ruffle scarves on the hanger. The entire thing. Ruffle scarves. And I get that from my aunt. Because she may not tell you, but I'm going to tell you that if she takes all of her ruffle scarves out of her closet, they cover her entire queen-size bed. It's my aunt's fault. She did that to me. My aunt is the one that taught me how to do that. My allergies here near Austin are going crazy as well. I blame those fronts that are coming through once a week, right? We have a lot of fires in New Mexico going on right now. A lot of bad fires. And the winds have been super, super high, so I'm sure it's just allergies. I've been put on punishment till I sort through and complete some of my whips. Susie. Is that self-imposed punishment, though? Because honestly, I do not condone others putting us on punishment. If we put ourselves on punishment, that's one thing. But I do not condone others for putting us on punishment. I say nay. Nay, nay. Cannot. Ugh. My nose, y'all. It's not okay. It's not okay. Oh, I wonder if that sale is still going on. I meant to post yesterday, but then I got wrapped up in this. When I was looking yesterday, when I was setting up the blog posts for Project Panache, and I was putting all of the links for the yarn that I've used, I was on the Lovecraft site. Y'all, there's some sales. Be so proud of me. Speaking of spending money, I went, nay, nay, Stephanie. You have multiple rooms filled with yarn. You do not need yarn. You want yarn. You are going on vacation. Do not spend your money. Because there's food. There's barbecue sauce that needs to come back. There's stuff. Oh, man. They were having a really good sale yesterday, you guys. No, my daughter had to help me move my yarn shells for window replacements, and she was mad, mad, mad. Well, she can be mad, mad, mad. Make her a blanket. Tell her to hush. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My kids know better. It's more like a lost cause, really, with me. Like, nobody even bothers with me. But then again, you know, I have all of you guys as an excuse. I mean, starting a YouTube channel was the greatest thing ever for me because, you know, as soon as somebody says something about how much yarn I have, I'm like, but hello, I'm a YouTuber of yarn and crochet. You expect me to not have yarn? Telling you. I see yarn and I want it. I can see yarn and not want it because I have texture issues. I have skin issues, so if I touch something, I mean, I think if you go back and you look through my Hobby Lobby walkthrough, I recoiled a couple times when I was feeling yarn in there, and I might have actually used the word atrocious once or twice, you know. I bought yarn from one of my favorite dyers on Friday, and I'm tempted to buy more from a different dyer. I want all the yarn. I want all the yarn too. Most of the yarn. The decent yarn. The good yarn. Yeah, I don't want bad yarn. Like Icelandic wool? No, I don't want any of that. I know it's tough. I know it's durable. Ow. I have hands and I have skin and I would like to keep it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I say nay. Nay, nay. Most cotton yarns? No. I don't like it. It's too rough on my hands. If I did not have allergies, I'd want all the yarn too. That's right. Aren't you allergic? I know Kim is allergic to wool. Bless her heart. Bless her little heart. And yet she still works in it. She's allergic to it, and she still works in it. And more about the color combination. See, that's what happens to me. Because you look behind me, right? And what you see behind me is a lot of yarn, right? But it's not all the yarn I have. Not even close to all of the yarn I have. And you would think that I would never need to actually buy yarn. That I could see a pattern and go, oh, yeah, I can do that. But I can't. Because I don't have enough of one color. And then because I don't have enough of one color, I have to go and I have to buy the yarn. And then sometimes I get a color scheme in my head for something, and I don't have any of those colors. There's a lot of colors out there. In my defense, there's a lot of colors. Same, I can work with wool, but I can't wear it. It's crazy. Really? That's odd. Nope, yarn with ice is a name for me. It sounds cold, cold. Red Heart Yarns, Marley actually in one of the lives here, I'm sure some of you will remember it, Marley was in here, and she actually said that one of the reasons that Red Heart is rougher than normal acrylic yarn is because it was made to mimic Icelandic wool, which now Now that she has told me that, I completely get it, because Icelandic wool is very rough. This, so many colors, I know. I found one cheap cotton yarn that I can handle. It's the Peaches and Cream. Oh, no. I know who. Shan't. It literally takes the skin off of my fingers. I do like the paint box cotton though. I got some right here. Paint box cotton. The red is really red. I've been working in a lot of cotton for Project Panache. All cotton, as a matter of fact. Yeah, all cotton. This number 10 crochet thread. I've been using Aunt Lydia's number 10 crochet thread, and then I've been using paint box cotton DK for the other ornaments. Yeah. You know, I have never used a burnout yarn. Never. I tried Peaches and Cream from the internet, made a nice placemat for a hot pot, but I'd never made clothing items from it. Oh. I don't know how my cousin every year she makes like washcloths, and I know that it softens up once it's washed, just like Red Heart. It softens up once it's washed. That's not my problem. My problem is that I have to work with it first, and my skin is so sensitive that I just can't handle it. I would no, I would rather pay a wee bit more and not suffer, personally. But not everybody has my issue. My issue is very, very specific to me. Trying to count spaces so I don't miss nothing, because I have to cut after this round. Really? Thank you. I've never tried any burnout yarn, but I think that that might be changing, because somebody just asked me today. They have a son that is in preschool, and he has a crocheted blanket that he takes with him for nap time in pre-K. And she said that it is just coming apart, and she has to wash it, but it's just coming apart. So she wants me to look at it. And from the way she was describing, I think it's made with Bernat blanket yarn. My grandma uses gloves. You know what? That's smart. That's very smart. I've only used the Peaches and Cream, not to be confused with the more popular and scratchier Lilies and Cream for like swimwear cover-ups. Could you toss it in a garment bag and wash it first to soften it up, or would it be too much yarn barf? I think that would be too much yarn barf. And listen, that's a whole lot of effort. Okay? I just wait for sales going on at at Love Crafts. I think like yesterday a ball of cotton DK was like $1.50. $1.50. They always have great sales going on, and if you wait long enough, you'll just catch a sale and stock up. My absolute favorite cotton yarn got discontinued in 2020, so I went and bought out most of Yarn Scout stock. I have some of that. Like, I have some yarn that Stylecraft, it's a cotton yarn that Stylecraft had, and I won't use it. I bought a bunch of it and I will not use it. It's just sitting there. And I bought it because I got tipped off that it was going to be discontinued, and I just bought a whole bunch. It wasn't on sale either. I just bought a whole bunch because I did not want to miss having it, but now I won't use it because I can't get any more. I bought one skein of alpaca yarn because it was emerald, sapphire, ruby, and topaz in color for 20 bucks, and it's not enough to even make a washcloth with, but it's fun to look at. Hey, you know what? I have a, I'm so sorry, guys. I have a skein of baby alpaca yarn that I ain't done nothing with, that just whenever I'm having a bad day, I just rub it against my face. That's all I do, because it just makes me feel better, just touching it. Our hour is gone. So quickly, but that's okay, because you can hang out with us in the Facebook group if you choose. You can become a patron if you choose. Hang out with us on Sundays on Zoom if you want to. You can do all of that stuff. If not, you'll see me again next Monday. All of that good stuff. But it's time to go, because I need to eat some dinner and I need to stop talking, so I'll stop coughing. And hopefully this is going to be the worst of it and I don't get any worse, okay? So we will check in next Monday. Hopefully I will have all of the squares done, because that's 6 days. 6 days. I've already gotten 2 done, almost a third, 9 more to go. Okay, you guys have a great week. Remember, be kind. You never know what somebody else is dealing with. And I will see you guys next week.